Hey, what's up, people? This is John Drake from the Coda, and you are listening to Rhino Radio.
Subscribe.
Or of Rhino Radio here again, and today I have the honor and pleasure of speaking to John of the Coda. How are you doing, John?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very excited. To be honest, first of all, I listened to your album for the last couple of days, and I had a blast. And to quote yourself, it's a jam, a great release. And I was hoping that it's gonna make our Skyline a bit nicer, but instead of a Mojo Skyline, I have a Bojo Skyline outside. So, but still, it's warm inside and great funky tunes. Mojo Skyline is out March 26th. What do you have in store for the release?
Well, so apart from putting it on my record player and just drinking a lot of bourbon and whiskey and listening to it on my own and just soaking up the wonderful sounds of this record. Well, we've got some festivals coming up later in the summer. We're doing Rambling Man, which is one of the festivals we're doing. We've got a few other festivals lined up, which is very, very exciting to be able to know that, fingers crossed, the world is opening up again in the UK and we can get out there and start making rock and roll for people. It is fantastic.
If I got it right, I think the album was almost completed before lockdown started, the first one. So you had loads of time to plan everything. And obviously, as you got closer to the release, you probably distributed the tasks. So I want to understand how everything got separated, because you're doing acoustic sessions online. Okay, Adam is doing loads of interviews. Tony's in charge of playlists and stories, but somehow Scott is in charge of getting drunk in front of the camera. How did that come to be? Why is that the delegation?
Because he's a drummer.
Okay.
What can you expect from a drummer, mate? That's just the way he rolls. Scott, he just loves to drink, and he loves getting up at 7 a.m. and having a drink. He loves drinking till 4 in the morning and getting up at 7 a.m. and having a drink. That's just what Scott's like. That's his job. Drinking and playing drums.
So you said, this is what I can contribute. And Scott said, well, I'll get drunk on camera. And he said, well, okay.
Yeah, that's his kind of lot in life, mate.
Okay.
You know, we didn't plan it like that, but you know, that's just how it's worked out.
Okay, fair enough. I want to take you back to your most recent release, Jimmy 2 Times. You got a great video for that. Loads of great reference to old mafia films. If I'm mistaken, the influence was Goodfellas.
Yeah, man.
I was wondering, if you had to survive a mafia film, what would your nickname be? No?
Johnny D.
That's it.
Drakey Drakes.
Okay, nothing about being dangerous, missing a finger, saying something twice. No.
I think I'd be like Drakey Slowhand.
Okay. Slow hand. Okay.
Drakey Fast Fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that, mate.
Okay, fair enough. And if you had to be a character in Grease, just because of all the jackets and moosey hair, so no Danny, Sandy. I would definitely be a Sandy, I think.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Jesus.
I had to take you back to those good old days with the rock tunes and fast cars.
Oh, mate, I don't even know. Grease, God, they all look like a fucking bunch of dickheads, don't they?
But they do have fancy jackets, and they have great cars.
They got great jackets.
Yeah.
They got great cars and great jackets. But I just can't get around the happy clapping nature of it. Do you know what, mate? I don't even know. It's been so long since I've seen that film. I can't even answer the question. I'm sorry.
I would love to see some sort of a tribute video by the Coda reenacting the Grease Lightning video.
I would love to not see that.
Okay, well, challenge denied, but still, I'll keep on dreaming.
Yeah, mate. Give it a shot. Maybe next album.
Wrapping up, well, you can let Scott be Sandy and kind of paying back with getting drunk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here's your chance. Wrapping up the kind of film thing. I know that you guys are into films. What was your best film that you watched during lockdown? Probably spent a lot of time watching films.
Oh, man.
Or at least a good recent one that you said, I have to share with everyone.
It's always that thing where someone asks you, I've probably got 20 films that I've seen the last year, and I've just kind of, what's really gotten to me? I've drawn a blank, man. I think the thing about me is I rewatch films from like 20 years ago or 10 years ago or 3 years ago. And I watched the same film 10 times. So one film I really did enjoy watching recently, which came out a few years ago, is Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, which is a Gary Oldman film. It's one of my favorite films. I love Gary Oldman. So I rewatched Leon the other day, which is a great film. I rewatched Heat, which is a great film. You know, Heat, De Niro, Pacino.
Yeah.
The class. If you haven't seen this film, then there's something wrong with you.
Oh, thank you for the comment. No, it's an old one. Yeah, I think it's a corrupted cops, SWAT sort of thing.
Yeah,
a lot of explosions. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, new films. I'm trying to think if I actually watched a film that's come out recently. Oh, do you know what, man? I don't think I have. I've spent the last year just watching old classics. I'm trying to think if anything's really impressed me in the last year, because there's not many.
Cats.
They haven't been. They haven't been. No. They haven't been able to make. They haven't been able to make any decent films because of, obviously. I mean, getting to a lot of television though. Succession's a great film show. Yeah, the classics, mate. I love the old classics.
I want to talk about the album title, Mojo Skyline. I know that it touches on life paths, kind of looking into the horizon and planning. I wanted to know if, kind of thinking about all those things, planning, you had a year of planning from even the end of the recording. Did you actually kind of experience the sophomore stress? I know that the debut put you on a very high pedestal, a lot of attention, great reviews. And a lot of bands are saying that the second one just puts a lot of pressure on the band. Is something that you experienced as well?
No. No, I really didn't. We didn't. I know that sounds arrogant, but we just didn't. Like, writing songs, to me, when me and Mackie get together and write songs, we don't even really think about it. Like, keep in mind, we didn't have a record label when we recorded the second album. So it was just us doing what we do. We were just like, well, we're going to make another badass rock and roll record. Look out, world. So when the label signed us, we were like, here's our new record, like, we love it. That doesn't mean we don't take the process seriously. Doesn't mean we don't take the art of making an album seriously. I mean, we put ourselves under pressure to make great music, but I don't feel the pressure like, oh God, how are we going to follow up the first record? I'm like, God, I can't wait to follow it up. I can't wait to bring people new music because it's going to be badass.
And I want to touch on the first track of the album, Demon.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me being me and interpreting the track, but it felt like you're almost embracing that demon that you're trying to renounce. So is it another message about kind of being one with the demon or enjoying life? Maybe it's back to just having fun with the release, or is it just me overthinking it?
No. You're not overthinking it. That song's to me about me a lot of the time. I go through chapters in my life where I go a bit fucking crazy, and something will take over me, and I'll just end up I'll go for days, or I'll leave the house on a fucking Thursday, and I won't come back till Sunday, and I just go on these crazy missions in the city, and they're not so much anymore because obviously we've been in lockdown. But sometimes I would just almost like I leave myself and just end up in the craziest of fucking situations. And it's like there's a demon in me that I just can't get rid of. This person inside of me that wants to fucking destroy everything and run out there and, well, not destroy everything, but destroy myself maybe. And I think everyone's got that element of self-destruction in them. And then there's the other side of me that, you know, reels myself back in. But yeah, the song's just about dealing with your own self-destruction and dealing with your own self-sabotage and dealing with your demons. And in this case, you know, I think the song's about mental health. I think the song's about addiction. The song's about lots of stuff.
And from that, I want to confront you with a rumor that I found online while getting my research done. As we said, you sat on the album for more than a year, and you had a year indoors with lockdown and a pandemic and everything. And I've already heard in interviews that the band is so excited to get back to stage. And your fans are scared that you have so much energy penned up inside that your upcoming tour, the upcoming shows might turn into a black metal show. Is that true? Is that what you guys are planning? Mosh pits and maybe even dead goats?
Oh, mate. I mean, I'd love to see a mosh pit. Dead goats. Yeah, sure. Bring on a couple of dead goats. Why not? I mean, as long as they're, you know, as long as they're kind of, you know, killed peacefully,
Vegan
not
goats.
killed on stage. Yeah, yeah. Like, you know, actually, no, I don't mean no. I like goats. They're nice animals. I mean, I don't know about dead goats on stage, but definitely moshing. Definitely lots of people clambering all over each other, having a great fucking time. That's what's going to happen at our shows.
Sounds great.
We'll leave out the black, no black metal shit at our gigs.
Okay.
I like, you know, it's not our thing. We're a rock and roll band.
Okay. And one more thing that I've noticed in my research is that there's some sort of progression in your approach to women in your videos. Let Me Go kind of put women as maybe the problem, you're running away from a lady, and then Breakdown put the lady as maybe the victim herself. Is there some sort of growth or some change in your perception of life?
No, not at all. Not at all. Let Me Go is a song. No. It's just that Let Me Go is a song about a relationship that's toxic. Breakdown's a song about the music industry and how it can, you know, prey on young people and people get desperate because of the nature of the industry. And in this case, it was the person in the film clip was a woman, could be a man as well. Yeah, so no, nothing like that.
As we said, Mojo Skyline is out tomorrow, 26th of March. The only bad thing about it is that you cannot just go outside and go crazy because we're still stuck at home. But it's such a great album, especially the ending. It's a gem, just wraps it up greatly. I've enjoyed it so much. John, is there anything else that you want to say to fans and listeners before we say goodbye and start just cracking up with the album?
I would say just get ready for the soundtrack of your summer. Get ready for it because this record's got it all. And pre-order the record, man. And let's get some rock and roll in the charts.
Cannot wait to catch you on a stage and a mosh pit with peaceful goats all around us. Thank you very much, John.
Yeah.
The Dust Coda we
Thanks,
said
brother.
Mojo Skyline is out tomorrow, 26th of March. Go and grab it.
Subscribe. Subscribe.